Hello everybody, I hope you're all having a good day. Seeing as it's been 2 months upon the release of Nemesis, I thought it would be fine to give an honest review on the hack. It's built a very popular reputation upon the last year or so, and I want to just make this video for all of you wondering, is it worth it or not? Obviously I can't answer the question for you, but I can let you know what the hack is like, since it's very private and still very popular, and since everyone wants it, I want to let you know, do you want it or not? There are some things I might leave out due to the hack still not having a lot of users yet, but since SMK released a video showcasing the hack, I think it's fine for me to talk about a couple of things in there. So I'm obviously not a beta user, but I have had a cheat for the whole 2 months since release, and I'm just going to give my honest review on how I think the hack is performing for me. Alright, so quick look at the menu and talk about it. In the aimbot section here, you see everything here, it works properly as it should. Save point is one of the best ones, I think. It works really well most of the time. You can have 4 save points as well in certain categories or conditions. Hit scan is just hitbox, multi-point is just that, and you know, the rest you change from dynamic to static. Yeah, you can see this for yourself. It works properly, anti-aim works really nice, but I think they need to change some stuff, especially with the fake lag. It needs more conditions. For example, instead of just these few, you can have a on peak, on shot, on reload, on whatever really. That could be lifesavers in some situations. The visuals are really nice. As you can see here, you have both glow and metallic shams on top of each other, which is really nice. You change the metallic here to look more of a bluish color, I guess, and you can go into shams here, change this to something like this, change the illuminate, which is a glow, into something like that, and you have some very nice color combination, which is gonna look amazing eventually. And together we can use the glow. You can use maybe pulse or sunsil or blink or just default. You can also copy and paste. And as you can see, it looks really clean. Skin section is just inventory changer, some bugs here and there, but they are aware of it. This section is just what you expect really. So now we're gonna go into more of the rage tab here. I think the rage is extremely well. This is of course my auto config. I'm not gonna shoot him right now because the round is gonna end. But it looks really nice. At the double tap, for example, it's a really fast double tap. It's almost instant. As I said, the rage bot is probably one of the best ones. It has a very good resolver, very good exploits. The exploits work as you want them to. Everything, you know, kind of works properly. The smart shot is really good. I think the save point works perfectly on this hack. The high shots don't really take your head up anyway. So yeah, this is really just a solid rage bot. The visuals are extremely nice. I think the visuals are also really cool. It's really the basic visuals, except some changes here and there, of course. Yeah, it's really what you expect. You can change from dynamic into static. You can change whatever you want here to make them look cool. I'm on flat, so it's not going to change here, but the sync indicator is kind of scuffed because you can't really change it. It changes together with your full bright. If you have full bright on, it's not going to show, but if you don't have full bright on, it's going to be shaded on skeet, if you know what I mean. You'd see if I were on like Mirage or something, Mirage 1 runtimes. Yeah, and I think everything is really clean about this hack. Now if we're going into some issues, I think one of the biggest issues they are working on right now is with the AMD GPU. The menu is gonna show like it's enchanted text, like the font is like enchanted table on Minecraft. You can still make a config though, like you can still make a config, you just can't really see what anything is. You can use config from somebody else and change the settings as you want, the keybinds. It's not really a big deal, but yeah, that's something they're gonna work on. The end time they really gotta work on. I think the end time is right now pretty good, but there's some issues that they need to fix. The fake lag needs more conditions. It only has these right now. I think the always and the while moving are probably the most important. It needs on peak and on the shot, for example, to be really clean. It needs some simplification of the logs though, because oh, hold on. Here we go. Hit properly, result shot, server hit, group head, all of this. I wish there was an option so you could simplify the logs to be more like Skeet, like miss shot, do the spread, hit chance, blah blah blah, hit, and try to go for head. Only that, for example. It's not a big deal, just something that I'm a bit nitpicky about and just a personal preference. Yeah, apart from that, I think Nemesis is probably one of the most promising hacks coming out in desync right now. If you're trying to get it, then good on you. It's really good, and I think Breeze is one of the most great developers out right now. He's solo developing Nemesis and it's already really good. If you played with Zeus back in the day, you'd know that he's actually a very good coder, and he's a bit of a perfectionist. That's why some of the updates take a while, but as long as you know the updates are good and you know that the beta team is good and they're gonna keep the updates good, then who cares really. The cheese can stay good. I think the cheese from here is only getting better and better. I know they're aware of some things, and I'm glad to see that the moderators are very active in the community. I see them posting on threads here and there, and I see that they talk in Shoutbox, they talk in Discord, even though I'm banned, I know they talk there. It's really one of the most promising hacks, and I think it's a hack you should get. I think it's better than Vitality right now. The only difference is that they are perfected. I don't mean it's perfect, but they've had a lot more time to fix their issues. Same with Skeet. I think if in a few months, I think Nemesis would be one of the top hacks, as long as it stays on the path that it is right now. I think it's gonna be really amazing, and I really can't wait to keep buying this hack, really, because this is one of the most rare occasions where I buy a hack for every month. Like I buy a new sub every month. The only time I did that was with Skeet and One Tap back in the day, but now One Tap is a bit I think Nemesis is really one of the best cheats. They have a lot of improvements, but in terms of HVHing, it's really one of the best hacks right now to get. Something I forgot to mention about the exploits, by the way, is that if you have hide shots or double tap on, the backtrack is heavily extended, meaning that you're not really gonna have any ping issues, but it's still gonna have extended backtrack, which is very unique. And the backtrack in this hack is really one of the best backtracks out there, probably the best, because he doesn't have this. I think Nemesis is probably one of the best hacks, and you should definitely try to get it if you get your hands on an invite. I was very lucky to have my friend give me one. And yeah, that's been me. You can also check out my other videos. I have like 2 videos on Nemesis highlights, pretty bad, but enjoy your day guys, have a good time, and try to get an invite if you can.